What's up, y'all? It's your girl Courtney back with Face to Fat Podcast, episode 23, and you know I got my co-host,
It's your boy Sean, the one and only. Hey girl,
and
hey.
we got a special guest, y'all. We got our boy DY in the
Yes, sir.
building,
Yes, sir.
and I hope he's ready to face the fat, y'all. You ready to face the fat?
Let's do it.
Let's do
Okay, let's
it.
do it.
My vision for my YouTube channel, like I said, it's called When You on TV. It's different channels. You come here, you're gonna get podcasts, millions and thousands of views, and y'all gonna know this girl right now. Lil CCTV, we get spicy, cause if you know, you know. So he is an artist, y'all. I'm gonna put some music in the description and all that good stuff. But let's get to know what got you into music.
Mm. I fell in love with music like early on. I would say it was back when Andre 3000 was popping. That was like my favorite artist.
So you probably know, maybe my generation. I don't even know who that
Look,
is.
so
Outcast.
you feel me? Yeah. So like, my favorite song was Miss Jackson.
Is that?
Oh,
I'm sorry. Miss
Yeah,
Jackson?
there you
Okay,
go.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
okay. So boom. I used to listen to that on the music video used to be popping and stuff back then, and then my uncle he used to rap, and one time he took me and my little cousins with him to like a party. You know how they used to have the big cookouts back then, and
Yeah,
junk?
I miss
And
those.
he took us, he left us in the car, but he walked up to the party, and the DJ and was like, "Oh snap, there goes Stone," and so it was like, "Yeah, Stone, rap real quick, rap real quick." So they passing the mic, and he just started freestyling. Kid, he could rap and sing, and so the whole crowd went crazy, like the whole party. And then I seen that, I was like, I want to do that when I get older. I want to be like that when I get older. So,
Out of all the artists now, like celebrities, who would you like to collab with?
mm, one person I wanted to really collab with was PNB Rock.
For real?
Like he
Oh,
got me
rest in
rest in
into
peace.
peace.
absolutely. He got me to like make me feel comfortable with singing on the track.
Okay.
Cause at first, like I was really like, you know, what I'm saying I was shy. So
You mean like you ain't got no love type song? What type of genre
absolutely,
you like?
absolutely. So
More
I love hip hop
hip
and
hop
R&B.
or R&B?
Yeah, I do
Okay.
R&B as well. So I got tracks like Vibe. That was my first song that like blew up. I got tracks like Vibe Part Two, Mine, stuff like that. I've been on my love stuff for a while. I just came back to
So you
rapping.
infuse hip hop, rap, and R&B together.
Yeah, yeah.
So even though you would like to would like have to collab with PNB, who influenced you?
Mm, I would say musical influences.
Yeah.
That influence kind of start early. So me listening to artists like J. Cole, people like that. I wanted to have like a message, be able to pop my stuff, but then like actually send a message to
Yeah.
people. You feel me?
Because I was
So
gonna ask, how would you describe the type of music that you make?
you know what? I ask myself this all the
Yeah.
time. I try to figure out what category that I fit in, and I feel like it's kind of cliche to say, but I be feeling like I kind of made my own category. It's like not trying to sound like nobody else, be nobody else, but it's like it's a mix of the new age and
Yeah.
then being conscious at the same
Yeah.
time. You know?
Being different, like T-Pain, he started that whole trend with the, what is it called? The
Auto tune.
auto-tune.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
What's the goals you got though? I know you want to expand, go bigger.
Absolutely. I want to expand and go bigger, and I want to show people like, okay, it's you can do this. You can do this. Whatever you put your mind to, just make sure that you chase that 100%. You can't be halfway in, halfway out, and do this shit at the same time. Now I know it's gonna be obstacles in life, but you have to push through those things, and it's okay to it's okay to have a job too.
Yeah.
Everybody can't be this millionaire or
Start
social
from
media
somewhere.
star or nothing like that. You feel me? It starts from somewhere. So some people feel like, oh, you can't chase your dream and have a job at the same time. You can
Right,
do both.
you really
yeah, because
can.
it take money to make money.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
So with
but
with that mindset you got, who motivates you or what motivates
what motivates me
you?
would
Yeah.
be more my style. I wouldn't
Okay.
even say who because
To
I
be the
kind of
person that you are
to be the
today.
person that I
Yeah.
am, man. It come from where I come from.
Okay.
So I come from
Where
a
you come from?
background. I'm from Bertie County.
Okay.
I come from a strong background of poverty.
I got
I
you.
grew up rough in a rough little neighborhood. Guns, drugs, violence. You know that typical things that people rap about. That was actually my life. So it drove me to not want to be like none of the people I grew up around,
Yeah.
and then it drove me to want to do something different and make it out of there. Like my kids never had that experience, half of the things that I experienced in my life.
Good. Good. That's good.
Absolutely.
So, what's your biggest accomplishment so far? Because you said 2020 from COVID, now you've been bouncing back. What's been going on?
My biggest accomplishment thus far is
Yeah.
like just reestablishing myself as an artist. You know,
Okay.
like I feel they used to during COVID they were making these lists like
Yeah.
of North Carolina artists, and my name wasn't up there.
Okay.
So I feel like now to the point where make another one real
Make
quick,
another one.
make another one real quick.
Okay, look at the list.
You know what I'm saying? And then if I'm not up there, something wrong with something wrong with the list.
something
I
wrong.
know
You
for a
gonna
fact.
be top 5 or top 10?
I better be top 5. I better be top 5 because they can't really kick it how I kick it. Like you go check my freestyles. You just go check my stats.
They're
Period.
going to put it in the description down below, y'all.
Okay.
We done did 1 million streams, man. We up.
Okay, we up. I love it. Well, that ties in with the question I was going to say. If it weren't for your music career, what would you be doing? You into real estate too, right?
Absolutely.
How is that? What got you into that? What you like about it? All that.
What got me into real estate was when I was in college. It was time for me to graduate. I graduated early. Shout out to my alma mater, Viking Pride, Elizabeth City State University. I was in school, and I went to school for business, but I didn't know what type of business I wanted to own.
Right.
But I just knew that I wanted to be owner of something. So I said, okay, let me sit down for a little bit and figure out like what all rich people have in common.
Right.
And one of the main things they have in common is ownership. Main thing is real estate, like property. It doesn't have to be residential. It could be commercial, anything, right? Anything that's tangible that you can make money off of an establishment would be real estate, right? So I was like, I need to do that, you know. So I jumped out there on a limb. I went and bought me a real estate investment course. It was an online course. I could take it anytime I wanted to. Cost me like $1,000 to do so, but
Spend money
to make money. So, I bought the course. I studied it really hard, and then I said, all right, it's time to jump off the porch. It's time to go out with. And the whole time I was doing that, I was saving though. So I don't want to leave that part out.
Save.
Because I didn't start off with a whole bunch of money. I was still a college student, and you know how that goes. I was a college student with a part-time job, but I was making it happen.
It's possible.
It's absolutely possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. That's a good story.
I mean, because the word said myself, I'm possible. You know what I'm saying? If you spell it, said I'm possible.
You gotta want it. You gotta be hungry for it. Facts. Do you have any regrets?
I would, if I had to name a regret, I would say not taking advantage of certain situations.
Like what?
Example, like when I started rapping in Elizabeth City and we popped off really big, we were supposed to capitalize on that. So we had this twerk song. It's called Backbreaker.
Okay.
And it blew up really big. Gave us opportunity to open up for the Baby and Cash Doll. But around that time, I was pushing it and I was going to capitalize off it because we had management deals on the table, which could have potentially got us to record deals and so much more stuff. But COVID happened. But I felt like I should have built those relationships a little quicker to be able to patch it up after COVID had subsided.
COVID was a bitch, you know.
A lot of people come out here and talk about COVID too. Most of the people say 2020 was a rough year.
It
was
was
a rough year for you too.
Yeah.
But also, it was an eye opener.
Yeah, it forced my hand to make things happen faster. So it was a good thing too. And it also let you know, like, at the end of the day, you're not gonna get rich off of that job.
No.
But you gotta use it as a stepping stone, right? In order to create what you want. I hear a lot of people right now complain about their pay, and it's like, you really expecting them to pay what you worth?
Yeah.
Are you really?
I want them to be
I
what
want
I'm
them
worth,
to,
but they're not.
You know, but in reality, it's never gonna happen, right? So what your responsibility is to
sit
take.
around.
Yep, your responsibility is to take what they give you and create more for yourself.
Exactly. But sometimes it's hard when people got a lot of bills. And it's like they just use that whole paycheck just for bills.
The catch to that is not creating them before you create the money.
Right.
You know, you got to create the money first.
Right.
Well, you inspiring me.
Yeah, right.
You're making me reconsider a whole lot of things.
Right.
I mean, if we really sit down and talk about it, like All right, so in the process of me being a college student and I was doing that, saving the money, I wasn't paying for nothing, at that time. So I was taking those checks and setting them to the side.
See, yeah.
I went and got my own apartment, had my girl and my cousin. Now we house hacking. We splitting bills. So I got my own place. I don't have to pay for everything on my own. I'm paying basically 3/4 of whatever the payment was, and then I get to basically keep my whole check to myself. So I was like really throwing that in the cut. So we went on a time where it wasn't, oh, I'm going out every weekend. I wasn't buying fast food every weekend. Or nothing. Discipline. It took that discipline in order to create the situation.
I love it.
And then now we got an Airbnb.
Like me, I went and bought shoes yesterday.
We were just talking
about it.
Well, you say you got an Airbnb.
Yeah,
You
so
gotta
that-
book it.
Yeah, tell them, hey, come book me, man. The best in the city.
We love it. Greenville?
Greenville.
North Carolina, y'all.
So we working on expansion too.
Okay, I'm gonna put all that in the description. I got y'all.
So you making it happen.
He is. I love this energy. I'm feeding it in.
That's right.
Keeping it.
That's right.
So we about to do an icebreaker.
Okay.
And usually it's just a deep question to make you think.
Okay.
I got 2 of them for you. How do you feel being a black man in this society? Yeah.
Being a black man in this society is tough. I would be lying to you if I tell you that it wasn't. I'll give you my first example. When I was ready to jump out the porch with real estate, I attempted to purchase in Elizabeth City where I went to school at because I had already been living there. Well, that was my first taste of reality to show you that, first of all, they don't care about you. Right, and they definitely don't want to see you win.
Right.
So I was putting in offers on properties, full price offers. They would decline my offer to take a lesser offer just not to sell to me because of who I was.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing, and I'm all for adversity. I'm all for fighting through things, but I was like, man, I got people depending on me.
Right. So you gotta keep
So.
going.
I'm sorry, but you do know there's, I'm sorry to cut you off, but you know there is systematic racism, right? So
Absolutely.
we can talk behind the scenes of what you can do about that.
Absolutely. So the hardest part about it though was like, because a person owns this asset right here, even, and I'm talking about they even wanted to turn me down on times where they were just gonna let it sit and go to waste. And I'm pretty sure it's still going to waste right now. But
You could have had it.
you could have, but it's like it's hard to tell a person what to do with their property though. You know?
It's only because of, you know.
They don't see the vision as you see.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then skin color do plays a lot into it, you know, because actually it's been a story about, well, I think it was a guy or a woman, they posted their property up for sale and they want to give them a lower offer, but when a white woman listed the property, they gave her a higher offer and they sued the company for systematic racism.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
You know.
I know exactly what you're talking about. So I experienced that firsthand.
Okay.
Also, when it comes to this situation, and even now, right, I still face those type of obstacles as being a man, period, because now you constantly have to prove yourself. You have to constantly show people that you're worthy of doing these things that you know you're capable of doing.
And that you're educated, you know.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. I even have a degree, and you still got to prove yourself at the end of the day.
Like that.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, I went to college some, you know, I didn't finish, but I kind of felt like going to college was a waste.
Yeah.
It was a waste of money and time, just a little bit. But education is important, so I'm not condoning not to get an education.
That's right.
You know, education, knowledge is power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like people that got a degree, a master's, bachelor's, doctorate, PhD, whatever type of degree they got, I can do their job. This is where they can do their job because I'm not retarded. I'm not stupid. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I never been a school person. That's why I went the certificate way. Just got my certificate and used that. But yeah, I get that.
I second that, and this is coming from experience though. So I went to school, and what it taught me was, unless I'm going to school to be a doctor, a lawyer, or something that requires me to go to school, then I don't need to go.
Yeah.
Right? You can find more value in going to trade school, right? Or go in the field that you're looking to get into, study under somebody for a couple years, and then take that route. right?
That's smart.
Like that's how I be feeling at work. I watch the nurses nurse all the time, and it's like little stuff I see, like understanding medical terms and stuff like that. Like, hey, I can do this,
Right.
like
You really can teach
they
yourself.
only getting paid for metrics, how to click a button, how to make the hospital money, the pharmacist money. That's all they basically get paid for. You know what I'm saying? I can go there, take a stethoscope, put it to your chest, your back, and listen to your lung breathe.
Yeah.
Go back to the computer and click the button and put in, oh, he had a blood pressure 120/80.
Literally.
I can do that,
Literally.
you know?
Absolutely.
It's a
So,
scam. Life
yeah.
it really is.
Absolutely.
So you're a girl dad.
I am.
And you just told me that you actually got 2 little girls.
2 of them.
How
I have.
is that?
Making them babies.
I got 2 babies.
How many do you want in all total?
3.
3. Okay.
So I have a Naylani, that's my firstborn, and then I have a Kaylani.
Ooh, Naylani, Kaylani. That's so
Okay.
cute.
And
They sound beautiful.
I love them. I love them to death. They love me to death. They can't do anything without their daddy.
Well, when did it hit you that you got a responsibility? It's time.
Back when I was in college, so when I first found out that I was first having her, that was what caused me to move in order to get started in real estate. That was why I wanted it so bad, because I was like, I had to replace a whole income and then be able to do more and take care of my family now.
Yeah.
So that pushed me to the point where I'm like, all right, we got to make this happen. We got to make this happen quick. So no wasn't an option for me.
What you say, your son? I'm on go.
I'm on go.
Yeah. So
What
what
time
would you
we
do
playing them?
differently in parenting than maybe if what your parents did?
For my parents,
Yeah.
I probably would just pay more attention as far as checking on the mental health of your child. Checking on the mental health of your child. And because we grew up and our life was kind of fast and it was kind of crazy, I spent a lot of time being elsewhere away from home because I was trying to distract myself away from the things that was going on at home. So half the time, my mom, she couldn't tell what was going on with me.
Was checking on your mental.
Exactly. But, I had a strong relationship with God. I still do, of course. So that kept me sane and kept me on the right track. And then I met some strong people along the way that helped me through that process as well.
All right, y'all, wait just 1 minute. Let me put y'all on to some good hair growth serum. Rich Cuts. Life may not be perfect, but your hair sure can be, y'all. This right here smells so good. I've been using it for 2 weeks, y'all, and I just took out my protective style. And it's the bomb, but I'm going to put the website description in the link below, but check out her website. She have more, y'all. She got beard balm. She got satin bonnet. She got scalp massages. It gets no better, y'all. Better tap, tap, tap in. I'm telling you. You got a role model then? Anybody you look up to?
No. Kill your idols, y'all.
Okay.
Kill your idols.
I love that.
But I do have a mentor.
Mentor?
I have a real estate mentor.
Okay.
So his name is Mr. Honeyblue. Shout out to you, Mr. Honeyblue.
Shout out to you.
Helped me out with everything as far as just the ins and outs of the game. It's one thing to learn it, but it's another thing to do it through experience, to operate through experience, and that's what he has to offer me. So
I love that.
he offered it to me just for an exchange of showing somebody else, right? Because he wanted to spread that black wealth.
Spread that black wealth. Yes.
Before we get into these cards, Ryan, I want to ask a question. My last question. Where do you see yourself going from here? When you leave this building, because you motivated me. And and this is gonna be you about to so where you see yourself going from here?
All right, so
manifest time.
Absolutely. All praises. So when I leave here, right?
Where you see yourself?
Where I see myself going.
Okay.
I see myself going to work on more content.
Okay. You love it. You love the content.
Love the content. But as far as aspirations wise, right? I see myself going to obtain my second property.
Okay.
Along with that, I'm gonna make it to where my trust fund is fully set up, right? I got my kids' insurance and all that stuff set up. So we building on the future right now. So I see myself having everything established to the point where I'm working in house.
Okay.
with all of my things that I'm doing as far as camera work and all this stuff like that, I use outside sources. So I'm building on that team on the back end to clean everything up. So we're working on establishing ourselves professionally, so nobody can ever not take us serious. You can't help but take us serious, with what we got going on.
I don't even want to get the spicy around here because you sound so professional.
Well, Mr. DY, can we get a freestyle in?
Okay.
Say you don't want to do no spice around here, so professional. It might got a little spice in them still.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still from where I'm from. I'm still from where I'm from. Let's see. OMG SDY. Yeah, that's the hoes calling. A lot of people hate me because they see the way I'm balling. But I don't give a fuck. I never let them pussy stall me. Boy, I do this so much, they should change my name to Sparta. Say I'm new to the game, but I'm no amateur. I got the stadium full, my fans standing up. They want to see me make it. They want to see me caking. Who would have thought a young nigga would be destined for greatness? Shit, I'm far from it, but I'm on my way. People think I won't make it just because of where I stay. Because where I'm from, what you hear the news is never great. But fuck that, I'm going to stay down and stick to the script. We pray for the better days. DY.
Hey, we love it. We're going to make sure y'all remember that name. DY.
Yes, sir.
And we had him here. Okay.
Yeah, I love it. He taught me some stuff.
Right.
We got to get into the deep round, y'all.
All right, let's do it.
So how you do this is we all pull a card and we all answer.
Okay.
Everybody always go to the middle.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go first today. It said, "What makes you a good friend?" I'm very supportive. I'm a listener. I'm hearing you. I wear my heart on my shoulder. I got you. It's me. And loyalty and respect.
It's on me?
Yeah.
Answer that question.
Yeah. Answer this
Okay,
question.
my bad. A good supporter is...
No. What makes you a good friend?
I'm sorry.
You good?
A good friend. What makes me a good friend is that I'm a great listener.
A great listener,
Excuse
right?
me.
You good?
It's somebody calling.
Right?
I'm a great listener, right? I give great advice. Absolutely, I give great advice, and I'm the type of person where I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong.
Okay.
Like
okay.
if you wrong,
I need to work on that.
I will stand by you to support you because that's my loyalty to you. But I am gonna tell you when you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna work through it and take it from there. Right. But I want you to understand that I won't allow you to be no fool.
That's good as a real friend.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What makes me a good friend, I'm just like that. Like I'm a realist. I keep it real with everybody. I try to anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support you, have your back. Yeah. I give you the shirt off my back if I could. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure you have fun, laugh. When you're down, you can reach out, talk. I'm gonna give you that that hard advice, that tough love and say, hey, it is what it is, but I still love you at the end of the day because you're my friend, you know.
I love it. All right.
He
gonna
okay. My cards say, what are your pet peeves?
I got a couple.
I have
yours?
My main pet peeve is like a household issue.
Okay.
Please do not leave the cabinet doors open. I hate that. I go to somebody else's house and their cabinet doors open, I just close it on her. I hate that.
Even if you're at somebody else?
Yes, I cannot stand it. It's just like, why's the cabinet door open? Like, ooh, that turns me up. And another one is make sure my bathroom is always clean.
Bathroom is good. My pet peeve is somebody that smack when they eat.
Oh, that's me.
You smack when you eat?
That's mine though. That's mine.
My brother do that mess. Oh, I can't. It's just so cringe. What's your pet peeve?
Oh, pop and go.
Yeah, it's like, come on now.
I would say, see, you said the smacking one, so that was definitely my mind. As soon as you said it, I'm like, smacking. Oh my God, I hate smacking. I'm gonna say a pet peeve that I got is people who are always negative.
Oh my God.
Like
yes.
I hate negative
complaining all the time.
Yes, like life is beating you up.
Oh, always talking about somebody.
Yeah.
And your negative energy is it's gonna continue.
Always hating on somebody. I always got something negative to say about. Never had anything good.
Keep it to yourself.
To say about somebody, you know, like it'll kill them to say something good about somebody.
These questions on the target. Yes, I can't stand that negative shit. Like coming to work, I'm ready to go home. Okay, I heard this every day at this point.
Like, come on, bro.
Just stay there.
You can do your card.
All right, mine is there anything you want to do more consistently?
Okay.
That's easy. Drop more music.
Music.
Drop more
okay.
music. It's a process, y'all. I promise you. I have plenty of songs in the cut,
Okay.
but I have to do it on the system, and that's just how it works. So I want to drop more music consistently, as well as content though. And I'm on the street right now where I'm giving content every day.
Alright.
Yeah, make sure y'all tune in
What about YouTube?
on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram,
Okay,
all that
all
fun
that.
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I be seeing it though. I be seeing
Absolutely.
it.
So I'm dropping content every day
That's good. That's
because
good.
we on go.
We don't
We
go.
don't go.
Oh, well, I want to do consistently. You know, my YouTube, keep dropping back. I really could give it to y'all every day, low key.
I know, right?
Right.
We can do it every
Really
day.
good.
Being consistent with more staying on my grind.
Yep.
You know, my hustle.
Don't give up.
Trying to get money keep coming
Keep
in
coming
somehow,
in, right.
some way.
Like,
What
don't
if
let
it's
it stop.
$5 or $10
Right.
or something, you know?
Right. It's letting you know that you can get it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Some type
that.
of hustle.
I love that.
Speaking of a hustle,
Okay. Can we?
I brought gifts for y'all.
Okay.
Right.
We love that.
I got you. Give me a second.
We ain't never had that before.
We know how to gift before. I think we gave the gift. It's like,
Let's see what D.Y.
let's
got,
see
because he on go.
Okay.
Sean, what size shirt you
Give me a large.
We got shirts. We love the
I
merch.
got you.
Thank you so much.
We love the merch,
The
y'all.
Love
official
it.
Forever Chasing Money.
And we're going to take pictures and
For sure.
Yes,
For
we
sure.
are.
Forever Chasing Money. This
Forever
your
Chasing
brand?
Money.
Forever
FCM.
I love
chasing money.
this.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
And you get a discount off your next purchase.
period. You do
Okay.
you hoodies.
I will.
I'm a hoodie type of girl.
I will. I got
I'm
you.
telling
He's
you.
such
Make
a
it happen.
marketer,
He
man.
like he promote. Y'all like tap me in.
Y'all see it, man.
And he gonna make me want to
Chasing
buy.
money.
Matter of fact, I'm going to buy something right after this
10%
episode.
off. And if you get this video to 1K, they might get some 10% off.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You get this video to 1K, everybody gets 10%.
Okay.
Get 10% off. You get this video to
We
1K.
love it. Now we about to get into that spicy round.
Woo-hoo.
Because he do got 2 kids. Even though he got his head on straight, he got a little spice up in
He got a
there.
little
Absolutely.
He
spice
got a
up in there.
little spice. So I'm doing a never have I ever today.
Okay.
You ready? Never have I ever had a threesome.
Give me a drink or something.
We got with a thing.
We don't take drinks. We answer the question.
Raw
sir.
and uncut.
I definitely have.
Okay, all right. I ain't gonna ask too much. Okay. You ready? Never have I ever fucked one of your homeboys' girl.
Never.
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 Loyalty. You say you was a
Loyalty.
good friend.
Loyalty.
Okay.
Never.
Have they ever try to give it to you?
Yes.
Oh.
And I definitely turned it down. I
That's
can't do
good.
it.
That's good. 2 more. Never have I ever had sex in a public place and the car don't count.
Now I done some crazy stuff. I ain't gonna
Like
lie.
what? You was in college.
Yeah. So did I do that in this public place?
Uh-huh.
Why it's so hard for me to think about this, y'all? I gotta tap
did a
back
lot
into
of
this.
shit.
I did.
Have you ever fucked at McDonald's?
Nah.
The movie
Okay.
theater.
Nah, I'm gonna go with no. I can't go with no because I did like car shit before.
Okay, so it don't
Yeah,
count.
yeah.
Last one. Never have I ever had a wet dream.
All the time.
I told y'all he had some spice in him.
Absolutely.
Okay,
I'm a
okay.
ladies' man. You know, I love the ladies now.
Love it.
Love the ladies.
Let's go, Sean. He ready to spice you up. I'm gonna let you know that now.
Let's do it.
Woo. Okay. How many times have you ever busted a nut
You know, in
in a row? Mm.
4.
Back to back, back to back, back to back. Same day?
Yeah, same day.
Okay.
Same day. Type rounds, because, you know,
Yeah.
got to give it up. When
Yeah.
you're giving it up, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So that leads into the next question. Do you like your dick sucked until your balls shrivel?
Woo.
See, that's a
now you got him reminiscing.
for real. Okay. I love head.
Okay.
Love some head, right?
Uh-huh. He said it's
when you empty them out, that's probably what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay,
I'm gonna go
yeah.
with yes.
Okay. Do you eat ass?
Ooh.
Or have you ate ass?
Have I eat ass? Yes. Do I eat ass? No.
You don't eat
okay,
ass.
okay, hear me out. Hear me out. See, the reason why I said no is because like you can't eat everybody ass.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's why I'm going with no.
No.
For my absolutely. That's the queen. She take care of the beehive.
Okay, last question. Do you like or
Don't stop till my kids get landed, my pockets on swole. So I'm on go.
Both.
Yeah, I'm on
Both.
go.
If I had to choose though, I'm a visual guy. I got to see it, so I got to have the back shot. I got to look at that thing while I'm doing my thing, you know.
Yeah, we love it.
I'm all strong too, so you just imagine, girl.
Okay. He spiced it up for the one time. That was a good one. I really enjoyed you. We got some merch, so y'all gotta come hard now.
forever chasing money?
FCM.